James Chiello is a musician and teacher who has been renting an apartment with a friend since graduating from college a few years ago. But he's been saving up and he's ready to strike out on his own and buy his first house.
It's a nice room.
Really nice room, yeah.
James is looking for a spacious two-bedroom home in a nice neighborhood.
I love how they painted the ceiling.
But will he be able to find a place that matches both his budget and his personal style?
Cabinets have to go. I'm afraid they look too much like my grandmother's house.
It's all coming up next on House Hunters. Welcome to House Hunters. I'm Suzanne Huang. James Chiello is a young man with a plan. Currently a renter, he's been ambitiously setting aside as much money as he can for a down payment on a place of his own. Since graduating from college a few years ago, James Chiello has been renting this centrally located two-bedroom apartment.
First of all, I'm a swim teacher, and it's very close to the places that I work when I'm teaching the swimming, and I'm also a musician, and this is also just equally located, or distance-wise, close to downtown where all the clubs are that I play. We have a patio in this house, which is great. I love spending time in the outdoors. I love to barbecue out there. My roommate and I do that all the time.
The apartment's inviting style has been a plus, too.
The living room is great for a couple reasons. A lot of light, the windows are great, it's spacious, it's comfortable. The major drawback is we've split it and half of the room is an office. So sometimes it's tough. One of us wants to be on the computer or get some work done late at night, and the other wants to watch TV and or have friends over.
Having a roommate and neighbors means James cannot rehearse his music.
It's impossible for me to play after a certain hour, and just because of the volume alone, I couldn't have other musician friends come over. We can't play in the same place.
As for his bedroom, it's not quite the master suite of his dreams.
Right now, the space that I have in my bedroom is so small, I can't even fit a full-size bed in the room with a bureau and everything else you might want to have around you. The kitchen is bright, which is great, but there is almost no counter space. In fact, the very little counter space we have, we made when we moved in. The dining room is a little dark for my taste, and it's also right between all the other rooms of the house. You have to go through the dining room on the way to the kitchen, the living room, or the bedrooms. So it feels like an entryway.
And the space issue is a problem outside as well.
The parking situation here it's a little tight. There's so many people here, so many renters, that it makes it really tough to find parking sometimes at night.
So James has decided to take the plunge and dive into the real estate market as a first-time home buyer.
But I've just come to a point where I'm ready and I can afford to buy my own space. The style of the house doesn't matter so much as long as it's in good condition, at least 2 bedrooms, and a yard, and neighbors that aren't right next door to me. I'm looking for a place primarily that's move-in ready. I'm not the handiest fixer-upper, and so I'd definitely compromise space for quality. It doesn't have to be that big, but what I do have there, I want to be in good condition. And I like to have a room dedicated to my work and be able to work at any hour.
James is also looking forward to having his own kitchen.
I do spend a lot of time preparing food. I do it all day long with fresh fruits and vegetables. It's important to eat them right away.
He's also looking for a spare room for out-of-town guests.
My parents come to visit me a lot out here, and I would really love to have a place that they could come and spend time and they feel comfortable in.
At the same time, James is looking forward to the lifestyle changes associated with owning your own house.
First of all, the privacy. I'll probably start spending more time at home since it is a private space, as opposed to driving to a coffee shop to read, going to the beach to relax. As I'm looking for a house, I have to keep a few things in mind. I have a limited budget, so, it's gonna narrow down the types of houses and the size of houses I can get. Most important for me is location because of the work that I do. I wanna keep in a, relatively centrally located place. Time is gonna be a huge hurdle for me, I think, because I've only got 2 months to find a place. And I'm hoping I can find something within the next 2 months before my lease runs out.
But James is excited about the house hunt and finding that special home.
The most important thing to me is feel. I don't know how to describe or put into words, the right place. Just like you walk in the front door and you know that it feels like a home and like it could be your home.
Coming up, with a limited budget and only 2 months to find a home, will James have things his way or will he be forced to accept the highway? Find out next on House Hunters. Welcome back to House Hunters. Since graduating from college, James Chiello has been living with a roommate in an apartment that he has definitely outgrown. James is ready to become a homeowner. He wants a centrally located house in move-in condition with at least 2 bedrooms and a backyard. To help this musician find a home that will provide the space and privacy that he wants, he has enlisted real estate agent Rhonda Cohn.
James is a pretty easy buyer for the most part, younger, first-time home buyer, and the big factor with him is just keeping it within the price range that he needs to be, which in this market's a little bit challenging. But being that I've been in real estate for many years and I represent both buyers and sellers, I have the skills to negotiate to save him as much money as I can on the purchase. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Today, Rhonda is showing James this 2-bedroom, single-story home that is in his price range, but is close to the freeway.
This house was built in the 30s.
Okay.
It has lots of great upgrades. Let's go in and take a look. Wow.
It's a nice room.
What a really nice room, yeah, absolutely. Get the floors, nice hardwood floors.
Yeah, and I like these shutters. They go all the way around the room.
Plantation shutters, a really nice touch. And I wonder if that's a wood-burning fireplace. Looks like it might be.
Yeah, if it is, it's a great fireplace.
Yeah.
Let's check out the rest of the house.
All right, let's check out the dining area here. Okay. Dining room. Looks like we still have the hardwood floors here.
And same shutters that we had in the living room.
Plantation shutters, yeah.
And is this, looks like a coved ceiling. That's nice.
Goes with the style and age of this home. All right, well, why don't we see the bedrooms?
All right.
So this would be the master bedroom.
It's a decent sized room. And we still have the hardwood floors. It's not a bad room. It's a little limited on closet space.
It is. Just have this one closet here, and then it appears to have another wardrobe there that they're using for more clothing space.
Right. So here's the bathroom. Looks a little small.
Little on the small side, I'd say.
Decent tub over there, but we don't have a shower.
It's missing a separate shower.
Yeah. And the layout's a little strange. Just
I
looks
have
a
to agree
little,
with you there.
sort of uncomfortable.
Little small for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the other bedroom.
Somewhat limiting on the closet space.
Closet space is
Pretty
small. The
minimal.
room itself is a little small. I still need enough space for all my recording equipment.
Rhonda does think James will like this home's roomy kitchen.
Nice and open space.
It's a nice kitchen. I like the cabinets that go all the way around the top. A lot of countertop space, which is great for cutting vegetables and fruits.
Right. Which is what you eat.
Right.
Nice bay window there.
I like that over the sink. The eating
Let's
kitchen.
check an eat-in kitchen, and you have
Cool.
an eat-up bar.
That's
Some
really nice
stools
too.
there. It'd be really nice.
It's convenient.
You can fit a pretty good-sized table in here.
Yeah, you really could.
Yeah,
Want to check out the yard?
definitely. Wow. Nice sized yard, but boy, do you hear the freeway here. A
Yeah,
lot
it's
more than we had anticipated.
Really nice yard. Unfortunately, it's just a lot of noise back here.
It's a shame. Well, let's head out front where we can hear a little bit clearer and talk about the house.
Okay.
So, what do you think? What do you think of the house overall?
I thought it's nice in some areas, but I think it's also a little congested.
Did it feel congested to you? Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the
Limited
freeway, just the noise. You know, I don't know if I could actually deal with that.
closet. Where do we go from here?
I'd like to step it up a notch, maybe into another price range.
Okay.
Since James has increased his budget, Rhonda shows him a 2-bedroom home that's in good condition and in a much quieter area.
Okay, so it has a great curb appeal. Hopefully the insides is nice. This was built in '42.
Okay.
This would be a lot of nice old touches in this home. Wow.
This is a very nice room. I'm gonna like this
Bit of
house.
a retro. Great artwork. Look at the hardwood floors. Beautiful. Good condition.
Amazing fireplace.
Never seen one quite that size.
I also really like these
Wood in the
beams.
mantle. Yeah.
Yeah, this whole room is in a very nice condition.
Wow, look at that great window. Lots of light. Neat little area for your dining table.
Yeah, I like
Perfect,
that a
huh?
lot.
All right, let's take a look at the kitchen.
Okay.
Oh, pretty nice kitchen. Nice
It's a
and
good
open.
size. I don't know how I feel about the floor, though.
Yeah, it's a little busy. I'd probably
It
change that
is.
out, but that's something so easily done.
Nice shelf, nice covered space. I personally think I would like a little more counter space. And on top of the stove, that's cool, huh?
Love that stove. Those are hot
Stove
now.
is cool.
Everybody wants those.
I like what I see so far.
I
Let's
do
check
too.
out the rest.
Good. Wow.
It's a nice room with hardwood floors.
Nice room, yeah.
Nice window over there.
Nice window. I love that light fixture.
Yeah, it's cool. I'd say it might be just a little small.
A little small for you.
Yeah.
Will the master bedroom make a better impression?
Whoa, look at that bed.
I like that a lot. To go well with the lantern.
I like that lantern.
That's cool. The wood around the ceiling is really cool too.
Crown molding. Beautiful. Absolutely
I like this
beautiful.
room. Let's check out the rest. The bathroom.
Okay.
Countertop space, a lot of it. Overall, I like it a lot. It's really spacious. And it's in good condition.
I like it too.
Let's go outside.
Okay.
So here's the garage.
Here's a garage, and should be two-car garage.
Yeah,
But I'm just not sure about if you want to convert this into your music studio, if you could do that.
I don't think I would. I mean, first of all, these doors, create a lot of noise. But I really want to have a garage anyways.
Park your car,
Yeah,
not
I'd
just the
probably
drive-in
do something
area.
separate. So let's check out the yard. See if
Okay.
there's anything we can do back there.
Perfect. Pretty spacious yard. Definitely needs some work, though.
If I were to have a recording studio here, I'd have to build it. But
Right.
I'm not sure I want to use up that much of the yard.
Okay. Well, let's keep on looking then.
Okay,
All right.
great.
Let's
Thanks.
head out. Well, I'm sorry that this house didn't work out, but you're meant to have a fabulous house at a great price.
Yeah.
And, it's just a question of the inventory coming up for you. We'll stay in touch over the next couple of days, and as soon as something comes up, give you a buzz and we'll jump on it.
Great. Perhaps after I get back from vacation.
Definitely.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Thank you, Rhonda.
Thank you.
Really appreciate your help.
My pleasure.
Coming up, will Rhonda find her musician client a home with all of the features he wants?
Surprise, surprise. What do you think? Soundproof.
Wow.
Stay tuned. Welcome back to House Hunters. I'm Suzanne Huang. So far, first-time homebuyer James Chiello hasn't had much luck in his search for a house, but he still hopes to find a roomy two-bedroom home with a nice-sized yard. Fortunately, real estate agent Rhonda Cohn thinks she's found a home that will more than meet James's needs. She's eager to show him this two-bedroom plus family room house that's in move-in condition and has a large yard.
All right, so I know you've seen a lot of houses today. I've got one last house to show you.
I'm excited. I like this house so far.
1940-ish, Art Deco. It's got a newer roof.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it.
Oh, wow.
I like this room.
Hardwood floors. Nice molding, really nice molding. Good spacious room. It's a nice fireplace and a mantle. Oh, you could do a lot with this room, a lot of potential,
I
huh?
like it.
Will he also like the formal dining room?
Oh, wow, look at continuation of the hardwood floors.
That's really cool.
Yeah, a
I
lot
like
of
that.
potential. You could do a nice round table. Oh, perfect. And look at the chandelier.
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah, I hope they keep it.
Yeah, it'd be kind of neat if they locked up for you, wouldn't it?
That'd be cool.
The
It's
kitchen.
a good sized kitchen.
Yeah, it is a good kitchen. And look at the appliances are newer.
Tiles are nice.
Nice tile, the bay window, a lot
Bay
of light.
window's cool.
Yeah,
And I think there's a lot that I could do here.
absolutely.
Could be a lot of fun to work on the kitchen.
But the best is yet to come.
This is a nice room.
Wow, pretty spacious room actually, huh?
This large family room features a wood-beam ceiling and a fireplace.
Oh, it's a double on this side as well.
There's one in both rooms.
Wow, that's pretty cool. This carpet's pretty hideous. I would definitely toss this out. What do
Yeah.
you think about putting some wood floors in here?
Wood floors would be great in here.
What about these cabinets?
Cabinets have to go. I'm afraid they look too much like my grandmother's house.
Now, will the bedrooms live up to the rest of the house?
A good sized room, huh?
Yeah, I like this. I mean, it's not huge, but I think it'll work well enough for an office.
Definitely, yeah. All right, well, why don't we go check out the bathroom?
Awesome. Let's go.
Wow.
Oh, this is really nice. I like this.
Yeah, I like it too.
I
Looks
like that the shower is separate from the tub.
That's nice. Looks like the original tile.
Mm-hmm.
It's in really good shape too. Well, why don't we take a look at the master?
Yeah, let's see it.
Wow, it's very blue.
It is very blue.
Very
Did I tell you
rosy.
blue's my favorite color?
No, actually you didn't.
I love how they painted the ceiling. It's really cool. I like the master bedroom bay window over there.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Good lighting off the street there.
I think I could spend some time in here.
Perfect. Excellent. We'll see if we can't make that happen.
Okay.
Well, let's go check out the yard.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah, it sure is a jungle out here.
It is. It is spacious. I think you definitely have room for a pool here if you want to do a pool.
Yeah, I think we'll start with just growing grass.
Tremendous potential. I think
What's
it's
this over here?
possible. That's actually a little surprise. Come
What is
on,
it?
I'll show you. Surprise, surprise. What do you think? Soundproof
Wow.
recording studio.
This is great, and it's a good
Absolutely.
size, too. I'm excited about
Perfect.
this.
Good.
Nice little bonus on top
Good.
of everything else.
So what do you think? I think it's a great house. I think we've seen a lot of really nice features.
Yeah,
It kind of seems like everything you're looking for.
I think there's a lot of work to do here. But I think compared to other places, I mean, it's got the rich hardwood floors. It's got central air throughout the house. I mean, even the condition of the house, it's got the new roof, a good-sized backyard, and of course, the recording studio. I mean, this makes me think that the place was supposed to be mine.
You want to make an offer on it?
I would love to.
Okay. Well, why don't we go inside and do
All
the
right, let's
paperwork?
go.
You have some time now?
Yeah.
Perfect. So the offer's all ready, written it up, ready for your signature. And I think it's a strong offer based on the comparable sales in the area.
Awesome, I'm so excited.
Me too. Well, the hard part's over, the paperwork. I think it's a strong offer, great offer. Now
I'm
we
really
gotta cross
excited
our
about it.
fingers and toes. Yeah, I'm excited for you too. I hope you get it.
Coming up, after viewing several homes, James has placed his bid. But with just a few days left before his lease expires, will he receive the news he wants?
Hello?
Stay tuned.
Hey, Rhonda, what's up?
For questions or comments, please write to House Hunters, care of HGTV, Box 50970, Knoxville, Tennessee 37950. Be sure to include the episode number and your daytime phone number. Welcome back to House Hunters. James Chiello has made a bid on a house that he thinks perfectly matches his needs. It's a spacious, centrally located two-bedroom home with an extra room in the backyard that musician James could use as a recording studio. Now he's waiting to hear from his real estate agent on whether his offer has been accepted.
Hello? Hey, Rhonda, what's up? No. Are you serious? That's fantastic. In fact, I'm just sitting here looking at furniture right now. It's so cool. You called right now. Awesome. Awesome. So what's next? Okay, if it's that soon, I'll start packing today. Okay, cool. All right, bye.
James has moved into his new home, and he's really made it his own.
It feels good to finally settle into the house. I mean, there's still a lot more work to do. Owning a house is cool. I mean, I like the fact that I don't have to call a landlord when there's a problem or I have a question about something. I can make all the decisions myself. That's probably the prime reason I like being a homeowner.
Another aspect of home ownership that James enjoys is having plenty of room.
My favorite room in the house is probably the living room up front. I spend probably a good majority of my time out. I love the hardwood floors. We've got 2 couches up there. It's a nice, comfortable room to sit in. And it's adjacent to the dining room, which I don't use as a dining room. When I had a table in there, but it wasn't as convenient to eat in. I pretty much eat in the kitchen or outside on the patio. So I took what was gonna be the dining room and I turned it into a meditation room. The bedroom was perfect. When I moved in, it already had this blue color on the wall, which is my favorite color. Hardwood floors were beautiful. I just waxed them and added a few plants just for some life. Bay window, I can see the street and the yard. It's beautiful. I haven't made any changes to the bathroom. I eventually want to, change the color and all that, but there's been so much to do. I haven't gotten around to that yet. The thing that's great, though, is having the tub that's separate from the shower. The kitchen's incredible. I mean, I've got so much space compared to what I was used to. Counter space, cupboard space, brand new appliances, and the convenience of the kitchen is great too. It's right next to the laundry room, and it's right next to the dining room. It's perfect. The family room is pretty much the way it was when I moved in, and I have plans to change the carpets eventually. I'm leaving it pretty vacant for the time being, so that when I have, friends over, we can come in and out and use it as a rec room. When I first moved in, the yard was like this disaster. It was all dirt, and it took about 3.5, almost 4 weeks to completely tear that up, put new dirt in, put sod down on top of that. I feel like I'm living on a golf course now. And it's a lot more work to maintain it. I mean, I have to mow the lawn, and I have to take care of the plants and flowers that I put in the front of the house. But it's really turned out to be something that I enjoy doing on the weekends. When I moved into the place, there was this room in the back in the yard that was originally a recording studio. But when I started playing in there, I realized the walls were not quite soundproofed enough. And so out of respect for my neighbors, I decided to keep the music inside the house. And I turned that room into an office, which is, it's great. It's nice to have a little space away from the rest of the house where I can go do my work.
And having a convenient place to park his car is another bonus.
Having a driveway is perfect. I can pull the car into the driveway, and when I'm loading things from the house to the car, it's just now steps away as opposed to going down the stairs from my apartment down to the street. For me, my house evokes a feeling of calmness, a bit of an escape from my work life, which is usually chaotic. So when I come home to my house, I try to keep, an atmosphere in here that's relaxed and helps me relieve some of the stress that I've had during the day.
And becoming a first-time homeowner isn't the only major change James has gone through recently. He now has a new companion to share his home with.
Billy's my dog that I adopted a few months ago when I first moved into the place. Once I had the yard, and I really wanted to have another life running around the house with me. She's got a yard that she can play in, got it all to herself.
Owning a home, even with all its responsibilities and hard work, clearly agrees with James.
Finally being a homeowner is probably one of the most rewarding experiences of my life. I mean, just the peacefulness of having a house on a quiet street, the serenity, having a place to come home to that's all mine is amazing.
James Chiello knew just what he wanted in his first home and remained true to his vision. Considering how happy he is in his new home, his perseverance really paid off. I'm Suzanne Huang. Thanks for watching.